The largest teachers union in the United States says it has a secret weapon in its campaign to boost school funding.
A lot of our own teachers, a lot of educators have said, we've spent so much time trying to convince politicians to do the right thing, maybe we should be the politicians.
Unhappy with political leaders on Capitol Hill and in state houses across the U.S., National Education Association President Lily Eskelsen Garcia says the union is turning teachers into legislators.
We had over 100 educators just this last go-round on the ballot in the primary. 70% of them were successful, and they will be on the ballot in November.
The move was planned ahead of a U.S. Supreme Court decision last week that found public unions like the NEA can no longer charge fees to non-union members who are covered by union agreements. The NEA says that ruling is likely to cut its income from dues by 14% over the next 2 years.
It has silenced my voice. It has really taken away my ability to have some collective power on behalf of my students and my colleagues in my profession. Unions are the last line of defense. That's what this was about.
The move was praised by Republicans, including President Donald Trump, who called it a big loss for the coffers of the Democrats.
The Supreme Court has said that corporations can make unlimited political contributions, but the court has limited the sources of union contributions. Nevertheless, these teachers seem enthusiastic and determined to make a difference.
The High Court ruling will not affect states like Florida with so-called right-to-work laws that already bar non-union workers from paying dues, but it does affect public union workers in 22 other states that don't.
It is going to make us be more strategic in what races we can go after and what races we can't.
The union's president says Republican backers will not stop them from moving ahead.
What they've used the Supreme Court decision to do is to encourage members to drop your membership, knowing that if enough members drop their membership, that our union will disappear. That is not happening.
Union teachers say that even with less money, they plan to forge ahead with more protests that began in West Virginia this year and spread across the U.S., winning teachers pay raises and budget increases. Hendren, Al Jazeera, Minneapolis, Minnesota.